Good evening, everyone. The world never stops, and neither do the headlines. Today, we have got you a fresh roundup of the most important stories shaping our world. Everything from global politics to breakthroughs in science and technology. As we step into the final day of 2024, let's take a look at the biggest updates you need to know. Whether it's local news or international developments, we have got you covered. So, without any further delay, let's get started. Today's news headlines are: successful launch of ISRO's SPADEX mission, changes to India-Myanmar border policies, India's defense deals for Scorpion class submarines, US announces $2.5 billion more aid to Ukraine, South Korea responds to Boeing 737-800 crash. News in detail. Successful launch of ISRO's SPADEX mission. ISRO launched the SPADEX mission on December 30th, 2024 using the PSLV C60 rocket from Sriharikota. The mission deployed two satellites, SDX-01, the chaser, and SDX-02, the target, into a 475-kilometer circular orbit. The objective of the mission is demonstrate in-space docking, a critical technology for future missions like lunar sample returns and space station operations. Docking operations are expected to begin by January 7th, 2025. And that wraps up our first story. Now let's move on to the next big headline making waves today. Changes to India-Myanmar border policies. The Union Ministry of Home Affairs announced demographic mapping along the Myanmar border in Nagaland, Mizoram, and Manipur. The free movement regime between the two countries has been suspended with revised protocols for cross border movement within a 10-kilometer radius. The move aims to strengthen border security and preserve the demographic structure of India's northeastern states. Now, shifting gears to something equally important, here is what you need to know. India's defense deals for Scorpion class submarines. Two defense contracts worth 2,867 crore was signed to enhance Scorpion class submarines. 1,990 crore for an air independent propulsion module developed by DRDO and 877 crore for integration of electronic heavyweight torpedoes. The AIP module will boost the submarine's underwater endurance, while torpedo integration addresses a long standing capability gap. Kalveri, the first Scorpion class submarine, will undergo refit in 2025 to install these systems. Moving on to the next major update, let's dive into the latest topic on US announcing $2.5 billion more aid to Ukraine. President Joe Biden revealed a new aid package for Ukraine worth $2.5 billion before President-elect Donald Trump takes office. The package includes $1.25 billion for immediate weapons supply via Presidential Drawdown Authority and $1.22 billion for longer-term contracts under the Ukraine Security Assistance Initiative. Now we turn to a deeply tragic story. The loss has left many in shock, and our thoughts are with those affected. South Korea responds to Boeing 737-800 crash. South Korea announced safety inspections of all Boeing 737 aircraft after a crash on December 29th killed 179 people. The crash is the worst aviation disaster in South Korea in decades and comes amid political turmoil after the impeachment of top officials. Acting President Choi Sang-mok has ordered a review of the country's aviation systems to ensure safety. That's all for today's news updates. As we close out this year, let's take a moment to reflect on the highs and lows of 2024. No matter what the new year brings, staying informed is key to understanding the world around us. Thank you for joining us, and we wish you all safe and hopeful start to the new year. Stay tuned for more updates in 2025.